Before the earth, before the stars, there was an absolute void. So how did physical matter, the expanding galaxies, the planets, the very building blocks of reality, spring from pitch-black emptiness? Thousands of years ago, near the end of the Dwapara Yuga, a massive era of cosmic transition, humanity was grappling with these exact existential doubts. To find answers, a relentless seeker named Sage Maitreya traveled deep into an isolated, peaceful forest. He sought Sage Parashara, a master of ancient wisdom. When Maitreya finally sat before the sage, he asked 3 highly specific questions. How did the physical world originate? What invisible structure holds it together? And when the universe finally ends, what exactly will it dissolve into? The dialogue that followed between these 2 men became one of the most comprehensive cosmological texts in human history, the Vishnu Purana. Parashara didn't immediately launch into a physics lecture. Instead, he started with a confession. He told Maitreya about a time when he was consumed by blinding rage, driven mad by the violent death of his father. That grief pushed Parashara to weaponize his knowledge. He initiated a destructive sacrifice, intending to use those violent flames to completely eradicate those demons. He was fully prepared to commit genocide. But right before the ritual consumed him along with his enemies, his grandfather, the great sage Vashista, intervened and physically stopped the sacrifice. Vashista laid out a harsh truth. He told Parashara that you cannot comprehend universal mechanics while your mind is clouded by personal vengeance. You have to abandon your ego and your wrath if you want to see reality clearly. Parashara chose to let his anger go, and by achieving that internal peace, he was granted a rare gift by Brahma and Vashista, an unclouded, omniscient vision of the cosmos. Parashara realized that the keys to the universe weren't found through ritual or power, but through a stillness of mind that his anger had previously made impossible. Only after his rage vanished did the structure of the cosmos finally reveal itself. With mental clarity achieved, Parashara delivered his first major revelation. The infinite universe is a direct emanation from one entity, Sri Mahavishnu. This is a system of continuous cosmic sustenance. Every single atom, every star, and every physical law remains continuously anchored within him. And when the timeline of our universe reaches its absolute limit, all matter and energy will collapse inward, dissolving directly into that same source. This diagram shows the mechanisms of our reality. The central glowing point represents Vishnu's control. The 3 orbital rings represent time, nature, and matter, but the managing entity is unbound by them. Sitting outside time and physical rules, he has no beginning and no end. According to the Vishnu Purana, we are not living inside a random cosmic accident. We exist within a highly structured, eternally repeating cycle, perfectly managed by a single absolute source. We now know the identity of the cosmic architect, and we understand that the universe operates in a continuous loop of creation and dissolution. This identity of the architect raises a practical question. What is the actual mechanism for turning a total void into a physical reality? To answer this, Parashara introduces the concept of pradana. You can think of it like primeval dark matter, a dormant, unmanifested energy state that sat perfectly still before creation began. But matter cannot animate itself. It requires a complementary, active force to trigger a reaction. This is Purusha, the cosmic consciousness or spirit required to interact with that dormant material. So what happens when the pure consciousness of Purusha collides with the dense matter of pradana? How does that specific interaction spark the birth of the Hiranyagarbha, the golden womb of creation? These exact, almost quantum-like steps of ancient creation form the core investigation of our next episode. Because discovering the cosmic architect is only the first step. To truly comprehend the universe, we have to decode the architecture itself.